Hi, it's me, Sushil Chaudhary, life strategist, or you can say a strategist overall. I am the leader, and if you have the mentality of leadership, you can like me. You may like me. I am the leader, and I believe in leadership. I learn from so many people, or from anybody or anything in the world, but I don't follow a single thing, a single person, or single theory. So this is called the leadership attitude. And now I am involved in training youths of community. I'm trying to make them leaders, real leaders, where they will not be the followers, they will be the leader. What does leader mean? Leader means not to follow anybody or any principle blindly. So if anybody who has the wisdom or who has the capacity or who has the flexibility to learn from anything and everything in the world, the person is called leader. So leader is not about leading others through the bad path or through the path that not supposed to be leaded. So in my opinion, leadership must be taught to all the people. And even Gautam Buddha, he had said, you have to learn from everybody, but don't follow anybody. Follow your inner self. Follow yourself. Because you are the God. You are the entity. And you know what works better for you. Nobody else knows. But how do we follow our inner self? What is our inner self? Is that the attraction? Or is that the belief that we get from the society, from the people around us? I have seen many of our neighbors, friends and family people, what they do, they just follow. For example, let's talk about medical science. If we talk about medical science, science means change. Whatever is changing, that should be the science. If we believe a medical theory and we work on that and we follow the theory, that means we are the follower. We are not with the medical science, we are with the medical theory that someone has set. Why I brought this topic? Because 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes. And I was suggested to take the medicine. I said, no, I don't take the medicine because I have seen my granddad who never took a single pill and he lived very good life. At the age of 85 years, he was very strong, very healthy. Whereas my dad, he started taking pills, medicines at his age of 30s maybe. He had some kind of blood pressure and he ended his life around 70s because of the complications of the medicine. So I was so against of the medicine. I'm not against the medical science. Again, you have to know the difference what I am talking. I am with the medical science, but not with the medical theory that someone said, not with the medical industry, or not with the medical market. If someone is learning, studying medical science, they should understand what really work with the people and what not really work with the people. And few months ago, I had a chance to read a book from cell scientist. His name is Bruce Lipton. And when I read his research, he says he didn't go to any doctor for more than 20 years and he is healthy because he knows the science of cell. We human are the community of cells. Our body has hundreds, trillions of the cells. Some scientists say 50 trillion, some scientists say more than 100 trillion. So let's say somewhere in between. Still, what do we know? We know theory. Someone said to sell the medicines. But we don't know the medical science. So medical science, if we talk about the science, that should change. And yes, it has changed a lot. And since we know very well what we should do and what we should not do, so let me go back to my situation when I didn't follow my doctor. I said, no, give me the alternate. And after many days, many visits, discussions, they agreed to go for the dieting and exercises. I said, yeah, that looks cool for me, as I've been practicing yoga for years and I believe I don't have any disease. So if your reading, if your experiment says there is something, I respect, but there should be the alternate ways than following the traditional ways of giving medication. So I denied the medications. And surprisingly, after few months, my effort on my food habit and exercises, it became very clear that it is controllable. And I just controlled diabetes. Then I was again diagnosed with cholesterol. Yeah, I had the habit of eating red meat a lot. We can say I didn't have even vegetables in my meal because meat was easy access and everybody liked meat. So meat was the major food, animal protein. So I said, yeah, if I just control the animal protein, I can have the better result maybe. And I did that and I controlled that too. Again, I was diagnosed with the thyroid. I said, if there is the nature and what I have learned from the cell scientists, they say our body, it has very big chemical factory. It produces the chemical itself. We don't need chemicals from the drug store or from any drug. So I followed that. I corrected my food and some behaviors and I controlled that too. So why I am sharing this? I am sharing the medical science. The medical science should change. And if the medical science compels someone to get the medicine, that is not right. Because medicine doesn't have the solution. The solution the body has, the food habit has, the exercises and whatever there possible. So there should be the alternate. I should say natural medication. What it means? It means if we can take control of our behavior, our food. And if we know the root cause of the disease, we can control it ourselves. If the medicine could only be the solution, how was I cured? Is there any answer? And what is being healthy? Healthy doesn't mean the reading, lab report. Being healthy means what is good for me, how I can be healthy with all the reports, whatever it is, but if I live the better life than others, I am healthy. Sometimes my report may differ from what a standard is there. We have read Mahatma Gandhi. He had very high blood pressure than usual people, but he was never sick. He didn't have to go to hospital because of the blood pressure. If you Google, you can find it was very high. Also, when we go to the medical facts and figures, many people, they say we can have problem if we don't sleep a lot. But I recently heard neurosurgeon, he sleeps 1 hour and he is healthy. So what makes people healthy and what makes people unhealthy? That is still the matter of mystery. So if we don't know what is fact and what is myth, how do we claim that this should be done? If we have alternate way, if we claim to serve the community rather than doing our own business, can we give them the alternate way so that they can have better life without being the slave of any industry or any market? That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe some of the friends who are already in their profession doing their business might not be happy with my video because I'm not promoting their business, but this doesn't mean I don't like them. They are the one who create placebo effect. Whenever people see them, they get rid of their disease, their problem. And what belief can do, we have seen, we have heard a lot. Some people who have already some kind of complication, when they go to the doctor's office, they get cured without visiting the doctor. And it has happened a lot. Let me talk about my son's doctor's visit, last 3 doctor's visit, which happened in emergency. We went to the doctor 3 times when he had pain somewhere. And before he went inside, visited doctor, the pain was reduced. And by the time the doctor saw him, he was completely fine. So 3 times we had to pay only the emergency fees, but he was not diagnosed with any problem. So mostly what happened? Mostly we are the victim of our belief. When we think negatively that I have problem, then problem becomes bigger. When we think, no, I don't have problem, it is some misalignment going on inside the body and it can be cured. Maybe my food, maybe my behavior, maybe something naturally I can do and it can be cured. Then definitely we take care of them. And it has happened to me not 1 time, not twice, many times. We must ruminate on our belief first. What we believe, that we live. I didn't believe on theory someone said about the diabetes. I believed in science. I believed in research, and I followed them, and they cured me. If I would have believed the medicine, maybe the doses of the medicine would have increased, and I would have become the slave of those medicines. Without those medicines, I could not have my better lifestyle now. I hope you will be the leader. You will try to create the leader. So with all the experiments, with all these researches, I came to the conclusion that I should run youth leadership program where youth leaders will come with me and they will discuss within the meeting, within their circle, and find out what is good for them, what they should believe or what they should not believe. So if you think it is a good idea to create the leader, then follow leaders who themselves are not clear about what they are doing. And maybe something working for someone will not be better for our kids. So what they think, what they want to become, what is their interest, and how we can help them to become what they want to become in their life. For this, we have to be careful before they set some beliefs and follow them blindly. In our society, there are so many blind followers who just follow. They don't even care what consequences these beliefs that they have set is bringing in their life. We can create independent world. We are slave now of medical theories, medical concepts, and whatever the doctor reads, they tell us, and whatever they tell us, we follow. We don't even have courage to challenge the question. And how can we challenge if we don't do our part? But if we are careful about what we eat, what we do, then definitely we can challenge. So my call, my challenge to you to challenge the theories that have been set long ago and we are being victimized. Let's think differently and let's become the leader than followers. More of it, our kids who I am trying to help to become the leader. My purpose is to create leader. So when I interact with kids, when I interact with youth, I always tell them not to follow anybody, but to learn. And when they learn from everybody and don't follow anybody, then they can lead this world. Then they can lead this society. Otherwise, they will be used. They will be following someone in their lives that I don't want. With this, I come to the end of this video. I hope you liked. If you are a follower, you will not like this video. But if you are leader, if you have leader attitude, definitely you will like this video. Followers always follow. Leaders think differently, try something different. Yeah, I am proud of my thought that I didn't follow the theory that had been said that only medicine can, only drug can cure the disease. It can be cured naturally too. How? You have to learn. You have to work on yourself. Medicine cannot change the life. You are the one who can change the life. When I was listening to a doctor, the cardiologist, his name is B.M. Hegde. He had come with the experiment research of the Howard University, where who have been treated with bypass surgery died the earliest. Patients of the same complications, but some of them were sent home without doing anything, and they lived longer. So, what does it mean? If the medical doctors are there, they definitely know more than a common people, but their knowledge should not be focused on the medicine. Their knowledge should be focused on giving them the better life, healthy life. If they promote the medicine, that means they are helping the drug industry, they are helping the chemical industry, but it doesn't help people to get a better life. A better life is always through the natural health, natural solution. And that's what my purpose is. If you support the natural treatment, if you support the natural therapy, please like, comment and share this video. I hope this will change the world. We are leaders. We are not the followers.